Hey guys, it's Ray, your real estate resource. I'm here doing episode 1 of On the Rocks with Ray, and it's going to be a web series where we interview movers, shakers, and entrepreneurs that are here in our fine city. So it's going to be week 1, and today we've got my good friend Emmanuel Morales, owner of Hair Junkies Hair Studio, and let's get to it. Well, Manny, thanks for coming out. Wanted to introduce you, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here in Ocala.
All right. Real name's Emmanuel Morales. Everybody knows me as Manny, 28, and I am a barber now.
Alrighty. And you're the owner and operator of Hair Junkies, right?
Hair Junkies downtown by the square.
Gotcha. How long you been there?
4 years. Last month.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I wanted you to have an opportunity to tell your story about what you're doing here in Ocala. Were you born here? Were you
No, I was born in Puerto Rico. We moved here 19 years ago. My dad was a horse trainer, so we came to Ocala, do horses, and I do hair.
Well, what most people might not know is I've known you for a very, very long time. All the way back to the days of you cutting hair back on mom's
on
back porch. Yeah.
Mom making food,
Yeah.
yelling at us.
Yeah.
Radio's too loud. Put it down.
Yes. So why don't you tell the people a little bit about the journey going from cutting hair on your mom's back porch all the way now to having a successful business?
Well, it all started with a bad haircut. My mom, she liked to cut my hair. One day, she was edging me, making fun of me with my sisters like they always did, and she gave me a bald spot in the head. So instead of shaving my head, she put shoe shine. She put shoe shine on top of my head and sent me to school. Well, nobody realized that I had shoe shine throughout the whole day. Nobody. Well, in Puerto Rico, lunchtime, your parents come to school and they come see the kids and they hang out for about an hour. Kids go back to class. Well, when all the parents were there, my mom goes, "Hey, look what I did to my kid," and she took the shoe shine off and she showed everybody, and everybody called me Shoe Shine Kid forever until we moved here. So
you escaped Puerto Rico for in a nickname,
bro. Shoe Shine, yo, kids will never forget that.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that was funny.
Well, obviously you didn't just open a shop, right out of the gate.
Nah.
So,
went school, UF, and first shop I worked at was Alpha Barbers.
okay.
Yeah, Magnolia,
Yep.
Jose.
Yeah, that was a while back.
That was 8 years ago.
Oh wow, it really has been that long, huh?
Yeah, we're old, bro. Yeah, worked there 2 years. Left there, went to Lima's barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
From Lima's to Camp, and from Camp went to 200. I went to had a Carl's barbershop.
Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Old man Carol used to own it, and then he retired. It's now Makers. And I went from there, opened up my own shop. And that took 8 years.
Wow. So what was it that drove you to open your own shop as opposed to continue to work for somebody else?
I was into the trends. I like trends. What's new, I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What's in style, I want to do. Nobody in town was doing that. Everybody was just pretty much doing the same old thing. A barber behind the chair, which is fine. Making money, doing whatever you want with your life. But I just wanted to do more of the newer stuff, and nobody was doing it. So if I want to do it, I got to do it on my own. It's the only way.
Alrighty. Now, I know it was a surprise for when I first heard it, but tell me... the idea of a barber battle just, like, blows me out of the water. It's nothing that you'd ever think is a thing. And sponsorships and, tell me about that.
Barber battles are awesome, man. They just hang out, pretty much. You go, buy your ticket, usually like $20, like any other event.
Mm-hmm.
DJ, liquor, and everybody just gets together, listen to music, and pretty much you compete. Usually categories go from fastest fade, which you could do a fade in like 5 minutes,
mm-hmm.
and clean.
Oh,
it
wow.
has to be clean. Fastest fade, low fade and beer. That's usually a harder one. Designs. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing. Designs. I love those competitions, but usually you get a time limit. And they usually 3 judges judge you, and you go from there. But they're a lot of fun, actually.
Oh, wow.
You could go to a competition just to watch, or you could go to a competition and buy equipment, because all the
just to
sponsors
see all
are
the
there.
new stuff that's out and the new
Everybody's
toys.
there. Yeah, you go buy whatever you need, go home or compete.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
And you have a huge social media presence. Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, between your Facebook and your Instagram and all that. I know that you're tied in with a bunch of these, quote-unquote famous barbers, So, what is it that makes that community so unique to where, is it more like a competition between everybody, or is it just wanting to show your work and get advice, or?
It's more about respect.
Mm-hmm.
Competition's good, but respect. With them, it's more like you wanna learn from people that want the same things you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you go after them. You start meeting all these famous barbers. Curtis Smith is a huge name in the barber industry, and I just wanted to go meet him. That was the first one I went to.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Orlando premiere. I just wanted to meet him, get to see what he thought about anything. He heard Hair Junkies and he loved it.
Uh-huh.
We decided to talk like 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So you just wanted to surround yourself with successful people that were already doing what you were aspiring to be doing.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay, well, I want to talk a little bit more about, your actual day-to-day workings. Your shop over there on 40, big pink building right in the, spotlight of where people see it, day in and day out. What made you choose that location?
Just passing by one night, and I seen the sign. It looks like good location. It's right on 40, but honestly, you're gonna laugh at me. But I picked it because it have round corners.
So
barber poles.
Oh, for the barber poles that are by the front doors.
Outside.
Okay,
that was it. I didn't even look the inside, which I should have. You always look at the inside. Didn't look at it. It was bad in there, but I already signed.
Yeah, no. If anybody's been in there recently, been able to see how you've upgraded,
It's been a progress, yeah. It's been 4 years every year.
Just do a little bit more and a little bit more.
Yeah, you got to. You want to stay relevant.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't stop. You got to keep doing things. You got to change.
Yeah.
Time change, you change.
Yeah. So what are some of the services that you offer there at the shop?
Mainly just man's haircut. Man haircut, shaves, designs.
The designs is the big part?
For me, yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy it.
So no females for the most part.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but they're few and far between. You'll get the ones.
we don't style, cut, and blow dry.
Okay. So it is an actual barber shop. Okay.
It's a barber shop.
What were some of the initial challenges, of opening your own business? I mean, going on 4 years now, you've pretty much got it down to a science, I'd imagine. But there had to have been some hurdles, getting into that original spot.
Yeah, I didn't look at the place when I got it. So, remodeling, there was a lot of electrical issue.
Mm-hmm.
That was expensive. But, I mean, you got to educate yourself before you start things. So I just kind of jumped into it. So
Gotcha.
I ran into all
so
that.
it was diving off the diving board into the empty pool.
Head first. Just mash, yeah. It took me a little bit, but I started talking to other barbershop owners, got educated. You know, Pam helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Pam's place, she's awesome. But pretty much just I needed to start talking to other people, figure it out, because there was just a lot of things that I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I was 24.
Yeah, I mean, being 24, you know, starting your own business and.
Yeah, and I wasn't the greatest to understand online. So. Yeah,
what do you mean online?
I wasn't.
Oh, as far as what?
I wasn't good at looking up things. Like nowadays, you just go on Google or YouTube and find things like that. Like I didn't grow up that way, so I didn't.
Gotcha. So it was, hey, somebody told me this might work, and
pretty much just crash and burn. But it was good. I mean, the fact that I got to meet other people and actually help me, it was awesome. So
it really is like a big community, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, I mean, obviously you hear, you know, one shop wants to trash another and, you know, go back and forth and, you know, play those little things. But
we don't do that.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's all fun and games. Yeah. Really, nothing really matters.
You guys are all in the service industry. You're all doing your own thing and just want to everyone be successful. And
that's it, man. You just wanna do better. That's all. You just wanna do better, just in life. Not. Doesn't matter who's better, who's not. Just provide a service.
What advice would you give to somebody that's wanting to get into the industry?
Into the industry?
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously, I'm sure there's other kids cutting, you know, hair on their mom's porch.
I like those kids. That was me.
Yeah, no kidding.
No, I like it because it shows some vision. It shows interest. I like those kids. Those are the ones I want to hire. But a lot of practice. Honestly.
A lot of practice.
Learn to love what you're doing first before you get in business. It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
So, like, fresh faced, you know, into school, you know, day one, you know, what are some things they should be focused on
in school? Sanitation. Honestly, you learn that the cutting part just comes. You got plenty of time. You only got 9 months to learn laws and ways to do things.
And how not to injure somebody or
all that. Just learn that. Focus on that. Don't worry about the rest. You got 9 months in school. You can't cut hair.
So you've been in Ocala for going on 15 years now, right?
19
years. Okay, so are you involved in the community at all? Or are you excited about all this growth that's been going on?
Like that hotel. I think it'd be awesome. That hotel, if they do the shopping mall on the bottom, it's gonna be great for everybody.
That's what everyone that I've been talking to is like. They're really excited for, you know, what they're expecting to happen to it.
I can't wait. I want to see what stores they're putting in there.
Yeah, for all the extra foot traffic that it's gonna bring, and I mean, with you being right there on the square, I mean, that's definitely gonna affect you to some degree.
Oh yeah, should be great. It should help everybody. Definitely bring more jobs, bring money.
Yeah. Well, I know that when they first put in the parking garage and all that and updated that road, what's that road right there?
Which one?
The one that runs right next to the parking lot that they just ripped up. What they just redid.
What is that called? It's the name of the apartment they made next to it.
Suite 305?
No, that's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
They have
our Boulevard. Boulevard 302. Broadway.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, it's Broadway. Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. Broadway.
So what did, them building the parking garage and updating the roads and everything around that section, I mean, that's literally your back door.
Mm-hmm.
Did that have an impact on your business when it was done?
Oh yeah, I mean we needed parking. We don't have parking on the shop, but a lot of people didn't understand. You could park there for free.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't understand that, so I had to explain that to everybody. So at first it was like, okay, nobody wanted to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start explaining to them, yo, it's free. You just park in here, and it has Wi-Fi. Like I swear, it's awesome. So yeah, it helped a lot. It helped the shop growth. Once you get parking, people get more comfortable. They start coming in. Because I don't know if you've seen the way the parking lot is around the shop, and you got the piano, and you got 2 other businesses before me.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of parking.
Yeah.
So with that, it helped a lot. It's right behind the shop.
Yeah, it's literally it's your parking lot and then parking garage. So you've got
We have a parking garage.
Yeah. I was listening to an interview with the mayor last week, and they were talking about how small they feel that parking garage is going to get once the hotel's actually finished.
Well, I feel like it's small now because every time they do the Fridays and Saturdays, man.
Oh yeah.
Have you been there?
Yeah, we were there Friday night or Saturday night or whatever. Yeah, first Friday for the art walk.
That garage is packed.
And
they need a few more floors.
Well, what I heard that they're going to do is they actually have plans for 3 more parking garages. So directly there in front of the courthouse, that big empty one, they're planning on putting one there. They're planning on putting one there across the street from Pie in that empty lot.
Right.
And then there's another one going to be between Tuscaloosa and the current one, north.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know where that one's going to be. But I know those are the 2 sites that are planted for the next ones.
That'd be smart. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, especially with all the with all the extra stuff from the new hotel.
Mm-hmm.
That, and then did you hear that they're doing a $3 million upgrade to the terminal at the airport?
Really?
Really?
What are they doing?
Apparently, I haven't been in it personally, but I guess the terminal that's currently there was built in the 50s, and you can tell. So so they're doing a $3 million upgrade on it, and there's talk that they're trying to get Frontier or Allegiant, the slightly smaller airlines, to actually start flying out of there.
Yo, that'd be awesome.
It would be amazing.
Yo, let's go to Orlando.
Yeah.
Done. Orlando.
Oh yeah.
For a sandwich.
For
a sandwich, bro.
Where are we going to Orlando for a sandwich?
Tripleta.
Where's that?
It's a sandwich, bro.
That's the name of a sandwich. Okay, I thought it was the name of a restaurant.
It is a restaurant. But it's also a sandwich.
I mean, yes, meat. It's a meat sandwich.
It's just, meat and cheese, bro. It's awesome. It's fried. It's good.
A deep fried sandwich.
Yeah, pretty much. Nah. That word completely.
Yeah.
But yo, an airport.
Yeah, I know.
Would be awesome. Especially if we could go to Orlando. Because
then
I don't have to drive.
I'm not
2 hours.
getting a plane ticket to go to Orlando.
It's
an hour. It's an hour and a
bro.
half. Yeah, touche.
Like $20.
No, okay. The 9-hour drive to see my sister in South Carolina. Okay, when I know it's an hour and 15-minute flight, forget about it. I'll never drive that ever again.
Why?
Because right now I have to fly out of Sanford, so it's an hour and a half to Sanford to jump all the way up there. And at that point, it's like, okay, well, a 3-hour trip, round trip for anybody dropping me off, plus another 3-hour round trip for anybody picking me up. It's like, yeah, it's hardly worth the time for the other person, or I can just get up there and get my own.
So let me drive extra 9 hours.
Yeah, but then I have my car.
Okay, you have your car.
I don't know. No, we were gonna fly up there this last time because the tickets were like $30 for. Yeah, exactly. $30 to fly Allegiant. I mean, it's a plane, but
it's got fly. Yeah. Who cares, bro?
Well, yeah, that's all I care about. But when you walk up to it and it's got one jet engine and one rotary engine, like,
doesn't fly though. If it flies, we're good.
Just like they're
bring some liquor.
Okay. If they're getting on the runway, they're backing it up with a rubber band on the back. They just put a ramp in the general direction of where you're going.
I'm still okay with that.
$30.
I'm not driving 9 hours. Oh my god, that's horrible.
So tell me about some of your favorite places to go in Ocala. You know, that's kind of the whole point of this podcast, whatever this is we're doing right now, is to introduce people into, you know, the things that they may not know about Ocala, you know, the hidden gems. You know, my goal for this is to have a bunch of different entrepreneurs on and movers and shakers, the people that are actually going to be able to tell people a little bit more than, you know, slow Cala, you know.
Slow Cala. Man, it's not that bad in here, man. Like, we were just, last night, went out of town. We seen some towns. Man, they were bad. Like, come back to Ocala. Ocala's like super city compared to those. Like, they have a Dollar General. That was it.
Well, yeah, if you go to the one... I forget who it was. There's a comedian that's got a joke on that. And it was, you know how you're in a small town when everything starts with the word the. The bank. The grocery store. The post office. Okay, that's... So, I know that, like, that's what a lot of people have the conception, like, that's what Ocala is like.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, but they're coming from these huge cities, you know. I'm from South Florida, and then people coming up from Orlando or coming down from New York.
Bro,
you know.
we got 4 Walmarts. 4. 4 Walmarts. That's good. You're a big city. 4 Walmarts.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell people for just the, you know, the pluses of the area in general is if I want to be anywhere that's relevant in Florida, it's an hour drive, you know. If I want to be to Daytona, it's an hour and 15 minutes. I want to be in Gainesville, it's a 35-minute drive.
Yeah, you're on the
I mean, and that's a, you know, poppin' college city, you know, for every nightclub or anything you could ever want to be in. You know, if you want to be on the Gulf Coast over there fishing, that's less than an hour drive, depending on, you know.
Who's driving?
Yeah, pretty much. Or be in Orlando in an hour and 30 minutes. I mean, so we're centrally located, but we don't have to deal with the day-to-day of that kind of stuff. You know,
traffic.
Like everyone loves to go to the beach until you have to live on the beach, and it's going to take you 10, take you to go 10 miles, 45 minutes down A1A. It's like, no, thank you. Or God forbid you go over there during bike week and try to go anywhere. Could you imagine actually living over there? And
yeah, no, I'm good. I like it here.
No,
I drive an hour, just like you said. Everywhere. It's great. No, I'm good.